Hi and Assalamualaikum to Prof. Azim. My name is Siti Binti Aidil and my metric number is 061081. Today I am going to present on the HACCP system of KueyTeow Cantonese for chronic kidney disease patients for subject food microbiology and safety. So this is one of the breakfast menu in Hospital Sultanana Zahira, which is the KueyTeow Cantonese. First of all, what is HACCP? HACCP, or is as known as Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point, is a food management system in which food safety is addressed through the analysis and control of biological or microbiological, chemical and physical hazards from raw material production, handling, processing, to manufacturing, distribution and consumption of the finished product. In any food production area, especially in the hospital kitchen, HACCP system must be applied to produce and serve the best and safe food for the patients. There are 7 principles of the HACCP. First, conduct a hazard analysis. Second, determine critical control points. Third, establish critical limits. Fourth, establish monitoring procedures. Fifth, establish corrective actions. Sixth, establish record keeping and documentation. And the last one is establish a verification of the system. What is microbiological hazard? It is the potential for pathogenic microorganisms such as bacteria to survive, grow, contaminate the product or raw materials, and eventually cause foodborne illness. Microbiological critical control point (CCP) refers to any point or step where control can be applied to prevent, eliminate, or reduce the microbiological hazard to an acceptable level of occurrence. Microbiological critical limit refers to the maximum and or minimum value that must be met in order to prevent, eliminate, or reduce the identified microbiological hazard to an acceptable level of occurrence. The suspected food consists of Cantonese gravy, mustard greens or sawi, and chicken meat. Next, HACCP decision tree. It is a tool used to determine which step of food processing operation are considered as critical control points or not in order to produce a safe food product. For example, temperature control during cooking process can be considered as CCP. It is important to separate CCPs from other preventive measures such as prerequisite programs, control points, and others. The determination of critical control points can be done through CCP decision tree. If the identified step in the process flow of the food answers all of the questions from decision tree, then the step is already considered as a CCP. So this is the process flowchart of the menu. There are 3 identified CCPs that involve with temperature and time. Let me explain a bit about each of the critical control points identified. First, the mustard greens or sawi must be soaked with salt water and washed thoroughly with running cold water afterward to eliminate or reduce feces and bacteria. Next, for CCP2, the frozen chicken meat needs to be thawed in chiller at temperature of 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. Thawing must not be done at room temperature. Frozen poultry or meat must not be rinsed under the cold tap water in a sink, as it creates a moisture environment that is best for bacterial growth. For CCP3, after plating, the cooked meal has a holding temperature of 65 degrees Celsius and above and must be consumed within 2 hours of cooking. After 2 hours, the food must be chilled quickly as it has been exposed to temperature danger zone of 5 degrees Celsius to 64 degrees Celsius. From the process flow chart, we can identify several microbiological hazards, the risk factors, in each food product analyzed. For example, salmonella can spread through the presence of flies, cockroaches, rats in the environment, consumption of raw meat, raw poultry, raw eggs, and unpasteurized milk, and poor personal hygiene from food handlers. And lastly, the potential hazards for Cantonese gravy is Staphylococcus aureus, Salmonella, and E. coli. When cooked food are left out at temperature danger zone, or when food has not been stored hot enough or cold enough, Staphylococcus aureus can produce heat-stable toxin that is not easily destroyed by heat at normal cooking temperature, which can cause a food poisoning to the patient. So I have reached the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention and time.